Hello everyone, how was your day? And is it good? Okay, first, let me to introduce myself. My name is Kada Adrian Surya Indra Wirawan from Ganesha University of Education. Today is a great day, right? And I think I want to make some mini vlog about my village. Yes, Kayuputih village. Do you want to see more? Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone, how are you today? Hope you still enjoy the learning. And now, we are going to talking about the history of Kayuputih village. Happy watching! According to the penglingsir or leaders of Kayuputih village, there used to be a lingsir who came from outside the Island and rested at a temple called Pendam Temple. Kayuputih village didn't have a name before because the village was still a forest. In the middle of the forest, there is a very large tree, and the tree looks white. Even though it is not an eucalyptus tree, but is actually a candlenut tree. It is the fruit of the candlenut tree that makes the tree looks white. Because most of the people who see the tree are white, so the villagers called Kayuputih village. Kayuputih means clean mine, which is taken from the words wood and white, where wood means mine and white means ning or clean. So, Kayuputih village means kayuning or clean mine both physically and spiritually. Over time, Kayuputih village was named Kayuputih Melaka village because when many people came to the village, they thought and were impressed that the village was good. And then, someone who had come to the village said Melah Ike, which has the meaning that Melah means good and Ike means dead. And people often say Melah Ike, and finally, it's called Melaka. So, it was previously known as Kayuputih Melaka village. So, that's all and thank you. Okay all, you have already to watching the video about the historical of the Kayuputih traditional village. And now, let me to continue about the next point. The first is about the village territory division. The second is about the village government. The third is about the social system. The next is about the culture. And also the Kayuputih is the one of the Lovina tourism village. Okay, let's get started. Kayuputih Melaka Village is a village located in Sukasari District, Buleleng Regency, Bali. Based on data obtained in 2021, the population of Kayuputih Village is 4,305 people, consisting of the 2,118 men and 2,125 women, for the sex ratio until the 98. Based on the location, the Kayuputih Village is bordered by the four villages, or we call that Nyatur Desa. The eastern boundary is the Selat Traditional Village, the western boundary is the Sinalu Traditional Village, the southern boundary is the Pedawu Traditional Village, and the northern boundary is the Kalibubuk Traditional Village. And the Kayuputih Village consists of the four Banjar Dinas. The first is Banjar Dinas Kayuputih, the second is Banjar Dinas Melaka, the third is Banjar Dinas Panti, and the last is Banjar Dinas Bonesari. Kayuputih Village is led by the village head, namely Mr. Gede Galgal Aryawan, who was assisted by the secretary of the village and also the others of the village officials. As shown in this organizational structure chart, a village head will be assisted by other village officials in accordance with their respective main tasks and functions. In order to assist them of the performance of the village head, each Banjar will be led by the Klien Banjar Dinas to help monitoring and facilitate its Banjar area in the Kayuputih. Based on the Awik-Awik book of the Kayuputih Traditional Village, the residents of the Kayuputih Traditional Village were either by the officially Hindus or getting married and have testimony of the Kayangan Tiga Desa Adat, and all of this were according on the Dresden, or we call that unwritten customary law. In Kayuputih village, there is a very strong traditions of helping each other, ngopin or mata tulungan, when there is a yajna ceremony, ngayah rahinan at the temple, quarterly, marriage, funeral home, and so on. And now, we are talking about the culture of Kayuputih village. Kayuputih traditional village has a Kayangan Tiga temple. Village Temple, Dalam Temple, and Pusah Temple, and also Penyiwian Desa Temple. In its Kayangan Desa Temple, there is pemangku whose elections is carried out at ceremonies or temple feodalan with the conditions Nyanjan or Masemuran, hereditary, and Kechatri or elected. Pemangku in this case has the dati to carry out the yajna ceremony. And then, for the implementations of the feodalan of the Kayuputih traditional village, it has been regulated in the Awik-Awik Book of Traditional Village and carried out in the Pararem. As a supporting area for the Lovina tourism, the Kayuputih traditional village is also known as the strategic place for the local and also the foreign tourism to rest while on vacation with family. So, in the Kayuputih village, there are so many villas, and one of the most familiar villa is the Kayuputih.